Top 10 things that we want changed in Raid Shadow Legends. Yes, top 10 is going to be in the title of the video, but I think there's only 7.
Don't count. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I can only count to 4. But anyway, so we're going to go over what we want to get changed in the game. Now, we've both been playing the game about 6-7 months, and just over 7 months. Yeah. And so some of the stuff is going to be different than what a lot of other people, but this is just from our initial observations from playing the game.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, be sure you click the link in the description or scan the QR code here on the screen so that you can get Corrado,
K-R-A.
Corrado Foxhummer, legendary, right out of the gate. And Ugo, who's an amazing epic champion when you get to level 15. And there's some other stuff that you want to do right when you start playing the game.
Yeah, there is.
There's a promo code. You got to use it within the first 24 hours of playing Raid Shadow Legends.
So quick.
Promo code Monkey King. You can do that in-game on the PC client or on Android. But on iOS, you have to go to the website, and that'll get you Sun Wukong. And this is kind of a big deal. So since I've been playing the game, they usually have logins, and you get like a free character. Since I've been playing the game, it's been
3, right?
Skeletor, Loki, and Alice the Wanderer. So it's different, and this is an event that's running April 10th through May 4th. So if you have not started playing Raid Shadow Legends, you want to start playing before April 10th. And this one is going to work differently. The other ones, you just log in 7 days over a month-long period. You're going to randomly get some items, and some of them are going to have the fragments, like the 25 fragments up there, like it shows on the April 10th. But if basically you just have to log in every day. I mean, I can explain in more detail, but if you log in every day, you're going to get this Udex Artor, the 10th, between the 10th of April and May 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
Yes. So, but if you miss a day, it randomly may not be one of the fragments. Like, we don't know what's going to happen on each day, so there's that. But anyways, I'm going to log in every day because I've been playing every single day since the game came out. So we're going to go over...
We have no life.
Yeah, we have no life. So, number 1, things that annoy me about Raid Shadow Legends that I want changed.
Is that the title now?
I don't know. Top 10, well, it's top 10 anything, because if it's a YouTube
top
video,
10.
It has to be a top 10 or else it's not a clickable video.
Top 10 Raid Shadow Legends.
Yes. Okay, so my issue is with primal shards. And sacred shards have a, no rares, right? So you have 94% chance, epic, 6% legendary. They bump that up to 12%. And I gotta say, opening sacreds generally feels pretty good.
I do not have that experience. The sacred shards hate me.
Okay.
But it's okay. No, they're good. They're good shards. Just the void shards tend to like me more.
I'm gonna move the QR code out of the way. But mythical, the only way to get mythical is primal, and I never, ever open mythicals unless it's double. So where it says 1% right there. So what's frustrating about mythicals is that with standard drops, has rares. There's rares in there, and that's a little bit, it feels bad. There's a couple rares, handful of rares that are very good, but some of the best rares aren't even in this shard because they're void rares, like Cold Heart is in the void shard. So my issue is, why do these primal shards have rares? And again, don't open these primal shards unless there's double mythical. Preferable when it's double epic, double legendary, double mythical all at the same time.
Rare, but it's still good enough.
They did that recently for the...
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
My whole thing with it is I feel like primal shards are just as difficult to get as sacred shards. So shouldn't they also have the same amount of... And then I open a bunch of primal shards, and it feels like I'm opening ancient shards. And I'm like, this took me so long to get this, but yet I'm still getting a ton of rares, and I'm not really getting a lot of epics or legendaries or mythical, which is the whole point of them.
Yeah, neither of us have any mythicals.
Nope.
But we do have access, in theory, over time to 2 of them.
Yes, the one from Chimera.
Chimera, and then the fusion for Lady Mikage. Mikage?
I don't know. top 10 names that we can't pronounce in Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, I'm going to get them all wrong. Okay, what's on your list? Tell me what your grievance are with the Raid Shadow Legends.
Okay, so my annoyance right now is with Sand Devil. I'm bottlenecked in Sand Devil, and I cannot get the kind of greater oils that I need to fully advance the gear that I currently have. I just have a shit ton of lesser oils, so I want there to be a way, like the potion mixer, to mix the oils and get a greater oil. So if I like mix 100 lesser oils and get 10 greater oils, because right now that is all I can farm in Sand Devil.
Sand Devil, yeah.
That's all I can farm right now, and I really wish there was a way for me easier way for me to get more.
Yeah, so I'm in the way, but I'll slide over just for this right here, right? We'll slide over. Poof! I'm off the screen. Okay, so Sand Devil's right here, 60 of the middle ones. There's no way of converting the lesser ones. What are these called? Lesser, greater, lesser, greater. Yeah, so normally, like, you would click right here on the potions and it would take you into the potion. There's no mixer for the ascension pieces for either accessories or artifacts. So boo. Boo, boo. All right, well, there we go. What do I got next? Okay, my issue is going to be about RTA, and one is that RTA is not available always. So like right now, it's active. No, it's active for another 55 minutes.
Just
active.
Kidding.
So it's active. Well, that's what the green dot means.
I wasn't looking at the dot. Your head was in the way.
Okay, yeah, I probably. But I guess for me, it's frustrating when I don't want to play RTA or when I need to finish this advanced quest right here and it's not open, because I can't always do it, but I feel like I have to do this live arena right at reset. But sometimes I don't want to do live arena. A lot of times I log into the game and I'm doing something else and I just want to run my Doom Tower or my Iron Twins.
Something that's kind of mindless.
Yeah, and I don't really want to play live arena, which is my second complaint with live arena.
That it takes forever.
Yeah, it takes a long time. Now, I do enjoy live arena when I'm actually in battle. Yes, there's the whole speed meta, you know, whoever goes first generally wins. I just recently got into gold, which changed the dynamic again, where there's no duplicates. But my complaint is more from like an overall perspective of it's different gameplay than the rest of the game. And the reason first of all, the rewards are good, it's worth it, and it's actually fun when I get into battle. But let's say I go into a normal arena and I'm playing it manually. You know, I attack, they do their attacks instantly, and then I get to choose what to do next. The whole game is set up like that, except for live arena. Live arena is this waiting around, and they pick, I pick, they pick, I pick. I wish it was happening simultaneously, like the first pick. We have both of our first characters picked before we start the battle. So the
like
first
an option on here.
Yeah, option saying, I want my first pick to be Sun Wukong or Arbiter. Yeah. And so I go into battle, and then if we both pick the same character, we can't. It just kicks it out, and then we both simultaneously. And I guess if we both simultaneously keep picking the same characters, it kick us out. But it would seem.
What are the odds of that, though?
Well, it would be low, right?
Yeah.
But why do we? And I understand that they want to be able to react to it. But I would prefer to have it go at the same time so that there's not as much time wasted. It's just too time consuming. The long and the short of it, I just think it's too time consuming. So my complaint about RTA is it being in the advanced quest and the amount of time that RTA takes when I don't want to play it. I do like the rewards. I like the gameplay when I finally get into it, but the picking it just feels clunky and not elegant. What's your next thing? What's your thing?
My next thing is about books.
Ooh,
so epic skill tomes, legendary skill tomes. I am also bottlenecked on those right now. So I saw this on Reddit and I loved this idea. A way to farm pages of the book. So kind of the way you farm Minotaur for the scrolls, for the masteries, but a way to farm pages, and maybe you need 20 rare pages to make a rare tome, 20 to make an epic, like that kind of thing. Because otherwise they're really, really difficult to get in the game, and they're really necessary at a certain point, because that's all you can upgrade past a certain point. And I think a lot of what we both have grievances with is things that slow our game down. We want things to be faster. We want it to be more efficient because we spend a lot of time playing this game. What do you think?
I mean, I think everybody like more books. That's fine. To me, it's just an item in the game that I have to navigate. And I also think that once our alliance is double chesting Ultra Nightmare in Clan Boss, I'll get more of these, right? And right now I've got 8, but my issue is more with that it's randomized, that when I try to put one on, I don't get to choose where it goes. And for example, He-Man's A1 or his basic is not that desirable to me. And I feel like the books are just wasted going there where, if I could get down to, the cooldown, because generally that's what I want is the cooldown, right? And so it's like, okay, so like if I could get away with spending 6 books versus 9 books on He-Man, that would be more desirable to be. Yeah, I'm not actually considering putting books on He-Man because I feel like the cooldown's more important when I'm doing some sort of PvE boss because it's a longer battle where I'm mostly using He-Man in Arena where it's usually he just does each ability once and then the match is over. So what's your thing? What's the next one?
All right, again, I want things to go faster. Particularly Clan Boss takes forever for me. I want to see 4x speed.
Oh boy.
I want to see lots of speed. Because we were out the other day and I realized I hadn't done my Clan Boss, so I had it running on my phone on the table. And there was something I needed to do. I needed to text somebody or whatever, and I couldn't do it. And I had to sit there for 10 minutes hoping that I didn't forget that I needed to text this person because I had a Clan Boss running, and it just took so long. So really my grievance is only with Clan Boss taking forever, but I would like to see a higher speed, even if it's just 3x.
Okay, so Clan Boss, it was very time consuming because I would have to double key Ultra Nightmare, and until I single keyed it, it was taking, I don't know, 20 minutes times 2.
Right.
So I feel like what you're talking about is a temporary problem. Like as soon as you get over 70.28 million on Ultra Nightmare, which
that's taken me forever.
Yeah,
though.
it took me a while, but now I don't have that problem.
I'm impatient.
So the time, and so I feel like they kind of addressed this in the game modes that were super time consuming, which was Hydra, and that's a new feature they just added where you can now do the 5 plays, real quickly. I know that, people were spending a lot of time in Hydra. Granted, it's only 3 attacks a week, but now that right there, I'm basically doing the most difficult one that I can do manually, and then the other 2 I'm doing very quickly with the sim. Chimera. They did something pretty cool with Chimera is that there's the 65 turn limit, so that eliminated these extremely long battles because it definitely ends at the 65th turn. But my strategy is to make it to turn 65. I've got to do 2 a week, and that could be 20 minutes in each run. So, 4x would help there. I also think that they probably will do something later to streamline that. But right now, I don't think they do. I think it would look weird in 4x, but because I don't. We'll have to see. Some games do 3x for sure, and then
I did see in the update when they came out with the most recent update. I think it was for Chimera. They said there were going to be a lot of things that they're rolling out now that are supposed to help reduce the overall play time and streamline the amount of time players are putting into the game. So hopefully that's something we see.
Background battles has been amazing for me.
I actually haven't used it yet.
Oh, really?
No, I can't believe I haven't. I need to try it.
So it's server reset, which is at 5 o'clock our time, right? The first thing I'll do is I will go up here and then I will just interestingly go into the fortress key without looking at anything else. And then I'll go into the background battles, and then I'll come around here and do my market purchase, and then I'll get through all of this stuff. I'll go over to my Guardian Ring. I will go and do my market purchase. I'll upgrade, I'll open 3 of these. I will upgrade the champion. I will run over all the stuff that, not that my Fortress will be done in time. It's called Fortress, right? Is that what it's called? Fortress? Yeah, Fortress.
Yeah.
Not that it'll be done,
That's Iron
but
Twins, right?
yeah, the only thing about the background battles, which would be more interesting to me, is if I could run, let's say, my Fortress, or I could be run like, you know, some dungeon and play arena simultaneously. It'd be nice if I could do classic arena, tag team arena, live arena as a separate thing, as opposed to while running, you know, whatever, spider, whatever in the background. Well, that would be cool. That would be cool. And I understand that they can't run two teams at once. Maybe it's too complicated. I don't know if they have the tech, but it's interesting. Then last thing for me has to do with Minotaur. And Minotaur, I think a lot of people just spend the 800 to take out the masteries. I recently have stopped doing that, and I've been going in and I've been running the Minotaur Labyrinth. And this is one of the few places in the game that does not have the super raid. So I wish that it just had the super raid so that I could, you know, that'll speed it up twice as much. You can see I have 0 multi-battles available. I guess I could use RSL Helper, but then I can only do RSL Helper on my computer. I have to use multi-battles on my tablet or my phone.
And sometimes I don't want to have to go to my computer and do something like that.
Yeah, and then RSL Helper is kind of hard to use. If you know, you know. It's just, it's complicated. It's not super easy. But this is, not having the super raids means that I can run this all night long sometimes. Like, I feel like, you know, I'll turn it on my tablet when we're going to sleep, and it'll still be running throughout the night. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I see the glow on the tablet.
I try to put it under the nightstand. But anyways.
I see it in the distance.
Then my second grievance, if you will, with masteries is that if you start running Minotaur, and you get into a, otherwise the option is pay 800, right? Which you said you do. I've stopped doing that. My issue is that, let's say I start the mastery thing and I am, you know, a certain percentage of the way through it. You can see here, like, well, yeah, this is where it gets really hard actually though. The 200 here and then another, let's say 350 there. It just takes forever. But it's
so steep.
It's still 800. You don't get any like prorated discount. Like, why can't this be like some whatever the number is, right? Why can't it be 200 or 300 or 400 or 500, whatever the number is? But it's still 800.
It'd be nice to save a bunch of gems, like do the first two, do the white scrolls and the green scrolls, but then once you get to the red, when it really stacks and gets really steep, it would be nice to just pay a little bit.
So I feel like I'm stuck going in here. If I want to keep going, like, you know, like once I've started, I can't change. It'll feel bad to change my mind halfway through. So those are my grievances. Head over to, I don't know, the top 10 things I would change in Raid Shadow Legends, even though I don't think we had 10.
I think there were 10. It's fine.
It was 10. I wasn't counting.
Fine.
Maybe we'll have to put a number on the screen. So head over to Kat's channel where we're going to have a similar topic over there, which you're going to want to check.
It's totally different.
Totally different. If you've not done so already, use the QR code. Use the QR code there on the screen, or click the link in the description, and you'll get Corrado, Legendary Day 1, Ugo, level 15. When you start playing the game, it's kind of important. This is a big one. Use promo code Monkey King in the first 24 hours, and you can only use one promo code per any 24-hour period. And if you start playing the game before April 10th, you're going to want to log in every day between April 10th through May 4th to get, I don't know how to say, Udex Artor. All right, go check out Kat's video. Bye for now.